Hi everybody, it seems that 2008 is already behind us and we're starting into 2009. So I figured I would start this year off by my first video blog. And you can't really move forward without looking back. So 2008 was filled with really great times and some really not so good times. It snowed in Atlanta for the first time in 5 years, got in some snowball fights and tried to make a snowman, although it was pretty pitiful because it didn't snow quite that much. I did my first video interview with James Maglioka, who's a very talented DP, and he edited it fantastically and put up with me going in and out of 10 of my costumes in about 2 hours, which is very formidable. If you're a costumer, you know what I mean. My family and friends came to visit Atlanta for the first time since I moved here. We all went to the Atlanta Aquarium, which is one of the largest aquariums in the U.S., and ran around, had a great time, and I'm very close to my friends and family, so I appreciated it very much. Went to the last ACE. ACE was the Atlanta Comic Expo. I believe, well, I know it's now defunct, but it's a great convention because it's small, so you get to really have some quality time with people sometimes that are just too busy to talk to you, and got to see a lot of my friends and have a good time. Let's see, I went to the Sex Workers Art Show, which my friend Ricky and Chris actually brought us to, and had a really great time there. Got to see someone put sparklers where sparklers shouldn't go, but really had a good time, and it really was entertaining. So I highly recommend that if you haven't seen it. Became an innovative makeup artist, which only furthered my techniques and things of that nature as a professional makeup artist. Really enjoyed it. Really great time. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Went to MegaCon 2008 in Orlando, Florida. It's a really great con. Got to spend some time with my local friends and family and just have a great time with friends and run around in costume, and you can never really beat that. Found out in March, as most of you know, that Mom came down with breast cancer, and at the time it really was a sad prognosis, and she had a mastectomy, and everybody came together for the boobathon and made it possible for me to get her 2 breast forms, which I know meant so much to her and meant so much to me that everybody would care enough to, especially because most of you haven't ever met me in person, to help my mother. And so it was a huge success, and the remainder of the money, of course, went to Susan G. Komen, which is a fantastic charity. I got my 2 wrist tattoos. We have Dark Phoenix, and I'm left-handed, so you can tell which one is my favorite. Went to San Diego Comic-Con, had a really great time. Met Stan Lee again for the second time in person. Fantastic man, just absolutely brilliant. Met Ed Brubaker. He looked at my boobs, missed the shot by that much in the camera, but he's a fantastic writer. Love his work. Look forward to seeing him again. The Luna Brothers, saw them for the first time in about 5 years, since MegaCon 2004, so 4 years ago. Their stuff is awesome. They're currently writing Sword. If you haven't read it, pick up the trade. It's phenomenal. Hung out with our Hasbro friends. Was on G4 again. Did my first sideshow commercial. Actually, it was for a competition. It's really funny. I'll have to put up a link just in case you didn't catch it. Have a look. Have a laugh. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I filming it. Went to Dragon Con and was crowned Miss Dragon Con 2008 by Chris, who's a DJ at 961, Project 961. Really great bunch of guys. Worked with them for about 4 hours while they were on air, and had a hell of a time seeing a lot of my friends, which sometimes Dragon Con is the only time that they're on the East Coast. So had a really great time at Dragon Con. Hung out with a lot of really cool people. I went to the 2008 BET Hip Hop Awards. Chris was invited because of his involvement as a lead in Somebody's, which has not been picked up as of yet for a second year, but it is up for option, so hopefully somebody will purchase it and it will live on. It's a great show, and Haji's a brilliant actor and a brilliant writer, so really hope that it continues. Met the Village people. very interesting concert, very entertaining. Great idea to wear a headdress or a construction worker's hat and run around like a crazy person. Nobody looks at you funny either, which is always a good time. Margie put together a fabulous calendar, Geek Girls 2009. I was involved in that on Miss November. So if you don't have a 2009 calendar yet, please pick one up. It goes towards Base Camp, which is a fabulous charity. See Margie for details. She's in my top fans. My brother had a baby, little baby Taylor. She's a cutie. Still don't want kids, but doesn't mean I won't feed her sugar, hype her up, and hand her back. So very cute, and my mother is happy now to be an official grandma. Yay! I was invited to do the Decatur Drink and Draw, so I've been doing that the first Monday of every month. I've done 2 now. It's a lot of fun. It's a great chance to meet local artists and to try to hone your craft, or just get together and watch an idiot like me on a bar in a costume. So please come if you have the chance. Decatur Drink and Draw, first Monday, free. Yay! What else? I worked on my first rap video as a makeup artist, as key makeup artist, and it was a lot of fun, but I have never seen so many naked people, so much marijuana, and so much bling. I got to wear some of the bling. I think I got some contact high from the marijuana, and, well, we'll get into the naked people later. And, last but not least, I've been working a lot, as Chris has too, with our friends at Studio Revolver. They're a bunch of really talented and really awesome guys. The first G.I. Joe Origins cover by Tom Feaster comes out in February. Please pick it up. That's Chris on the cover. And my cover comes out in March as Scarlet. It's really fun. Had some friends come in and help with the modeling, and really, 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 really good title. So, looking forward to that. And moving on into 2009, I'm looking forward to MegaCon, which comes up very soon. I'm not going to make it to New York Comic Con, unfortunately. I have too many work conflicts, which makes me sad. But I know a lot of people are there. If you do go, please say hi to the NY Jedi. A few of them are very good friends of mine. And I know a lot of artists are going, and I can't wait to hear the fantastic stories, and so I can be jealous and live vicariously. What else? Oh yes, my mother, of course. This is the big great thing that happened in 2009 already. My mother got her PET scan and her brain scan back, and she's cancer-free. So I think it's safe to say that she's in remission. I'm so excited, and thank you again to everybody who repeatedly asks about her and wants to know how she's doing and how I'm doing, and it's hopefully going to be a nice cancer-free year. Hopefully rest of life, but I'll take it a year at a time. Working on new costumes. Oh yes. So, one new costume. They're nice. Good times. And second new costume. Snake Eyes. Yeah, I know. It's a guy. Sue me. Hot Chicks cross play. Good times. Outside of that, I plan on attending Heroes Con and San Diego Comic Con again for my 3rd time in a row. And as I mentioned earlier, MegaCon, which is the first convention. So if there's anybody who wants to put together anything as far as photography or just meeting together for groups or anything, please contact me, because it's so much fun, and I love working with photographers. Outside of that, I hope that everybody has a fantastic 2009. I really think the economy is going to get much better, and the inauguration is Tuesday, and I'm really looking forward to our new president. Outside of that, thank you again for tuning in and being my Myspace friend, and I look forward to many, many more years of fun. Thanks.